EkkiThump and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. We're going to be starting a new legend run today. We've got reduced beginner VO and show subtitles checked as always. I was toying with the idea of greatly increasing the HP of most units just to avoid that issue of being critted through cover, but let's have another go just on default settings and see if we can do a bit better. Episode 10 is the mark to beat. So we are once again not going to do Ironman, and basically I'm going to repeat Gatecrasher until I get through it with at least one person still alive, which is hopefully the first time, but may not be. And after that it's going to be effectively Ironman. If we squad wipe, we squad wipe. If we lose, we lose. And we're going to see if we can get further than episode 10. So let's go without Ironman. Enable Lost and Abandoned as before. If you don't mind, this time I'm going to skip a couple of cutscenes, especially the vanilla ones that I've seen a million times before, just to keep the pace up a little bit.
Accessing the feed now.
I'll show you this bit just because it's new.
We're in.
But
I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those. You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
and from there into the usual XCOM starting cutscene. So let's jump into Operation Gatecrasher. This intro is from the first run, and we'll see how far we get.
Now that we've got a foothold, it's time to take the fight to Advent. We're heading into the city center to take down a public target. Something that will get people's attention. Neutralize any security forces in the area. Keep your heads down.
Here we go.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Okay, so we've got Mateusz Zielinski, who I could swear is wearing... actually, I don't know whose flag that is. We've got Mary Taylor, who's looks Australian to me. We've got Fang Yin Zhu, Chinese, who is wearing a Reaper hood. She clearly got on the wrong bus. And then we've got Vladimir Volkov, the Russian, I don't know what he's going to end up as. My bet would be a ranger. He looks like a ranger to me. Anyway, so we've got to get over there and we've got to plant the charges on that. There's a pretty nice spot we could do an ambush from over here. The issue is, can we get up there without being seen? We've got to take a fairly circuitous route, I think. Oh no, we can actually come up just here. So I think what we want to do is move like 3 guys over there and have one just keeping an eye on these guys here. You can see these are slightly cheatily revealed by the sight we have around the mission objective. So let's move people over.
That's affirmative.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes
Look,
them
you see that?
predictable.
That pisses me off to no end. How there's always civilians hidden just out of sight somewhere where they'll reveal you when you drop down. It's a bloody nightmare. Right, let's get
Moving out.
you over there. You can still see those civvies, can't you? Yes, you can. Now we're actually gonna have issues here because we can't go up to that edge. You see these guys? They've got sight on this this ledge, but we can't ambush them from here. Another thing we could try and do is go for a bit of a longer range ambush off this ledge.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Let's get everyone down into position.
Heading there now.
We're still in concealment, so we're free to change our minds, assuming those guys don't move up and
Closing on target
lock us
position
in.
now. Overwatch.
Affirmative. Cover me.
Scanning.
They're actually moving away. We might be able to get up on that rooftop. Yeah, we can actually get Fangi and Zhu up there now if we want to. Let's dash her into
Location
position.
confirmed.
Okay, are there any heavy cover spots we could ambush from? I mean, someone could go over here and have a heavy cover shot. That's not usable, that's not really usable, that's too close to them.
Moving to Overwatch.
Let's chill.
Affirmative.
I do like having the high ground advantage from the ambushes. You've still got sight, that's good. We can't use a grenade, unfortunately.
I'm on it.
What we can do is put these 3 on Overwatch and take a shot with Fangi in. I guess on that one is furthest away from her. Good shot.
Target eliminated. We're in their sight.
Ambush kill, gets the squaddy, immediately 1 ability point. That's a miss.
It's still moving.
Okay, 2 kills off the ambush, so we are going to take 1 return shot. A wound, not a kill. Good, good. Right, so we should have plenty of decent shots here. And she can toss a grenade down there. So Volkov I probably want, if this doesn't work out, I probably want to hunker Volkov, so let's have some shots with the other 2 first. So, yeah, Fanglin's got a guaranteed kill now, so let's take the risky shot with Taylor. That's a miss, okay. Volkov, take a shot. That's a miss, okay. Take the certain shot then. Oh, and here come the rest of them, just in time.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Okie dokie. So Zelensky, you've got a flank on him over here. Volkov, we want to be very careful with you now that you're injured. Well, you can come up for a real nice high ground shot here. You're also not promoted yet.
Roger that.
We definitely want you at the back to be the least tasty target. Oh, that's a good shot.
Enemy down. My ammo's
So
running low.
Volkov gets a promotion. Got a flank there. And a flank there. So we've got 2 flank shots on the sectoid. And then what? So the issue is Fang Yin doesn't have a grenade anymore. So I want her to be able to take a shot. I don't think I can destroy that cover with the grenades, but we can see. He's probably going to mind control someone, so we definitely want to get people up close.
Heading out.
They much prefer doing their psi bullshit to shooting at people in any kind of cover. That's a good crit, 7 damage. We could actually just kill him straight up if Taylor can try it with the grenade. So Fang Yin, take this ridiculously unlikely shot, I guess. 46%. That's a big miss. Okay, Taylor, I don't want you to move up too far, love. I just want you to get the grenade on him. So why don't you go... I go here.
Moving to designated position. This is for you.
So down goes the loot, which is a shame. Right. Let's get everyone together. And reload.
Ready to walk.
Ready
Taylor,
to
you
rock.
stay where you are. Reload and Overwatch. This is going well so far.
Got it covered.
Fang Yin, you keep your high ground. Reload and Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
And Volkov, you're going to be useless up there is the issue. I'm effectively taking you out of the fight if I just leave you up there in the high ground. So come down to here. I want him at the back, but I want him to be able to shoot if the opportunity presents itself.
Ready to go.
Alright, Zelensky, you can move up and take heavy cover.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Okay,
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
let's shuffle everyone up a bit. So we don't actually know where the officer is. There's another pod, remember, with an officer. It's an officer and 1 soldier on up to commander difficulty. It might be 2 soldiers on legend. Do I even want to just leave Fang Yin where she is? She's got plenty of places to go to react to anyone who does stroll into view. Let's just overwatch her.
Rolling.
And Volkov, I guess you can start moving up as well. We do want him nearby because he does still have a grenade to chuck.
I'm on it.
Overwatch. What was that?
Okay, so it looks like we've got contacts up there. So this would be a good place to go. We get heavy cover here, heavy cover here. It'll be difficult to get around for flank shots. Maybe I actually want Volkov to go over and join Fang Lin on the roof. Like, this should be a safe dash, because if she can't see anything there, he's not going to reveal anything as he moves.
Closing on target position now.
Let's just get a bit of squad coherence, cohesion. One of the two. So we're expecting contact from this direction, so it makes sense to come behind like the tree here. Yeah, Volkov. Maybe that's even a bit too far forward. Then again, yeah, we do want him in position to do stuff, so just come here.
Come get some. Moving to Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now. On Overwatch. Some movement here.
They should be moving towards us. They would have heard that civvy kick the door open. Okay, you two chill there while we maneuver Volkov.
Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered.
And perhaps you actually move
Heading out.
slightly over. Oh, they're actually right there, right behind that monument. We just didn't quite reveal them somehow.
Come get some. Overwatch. Shut up. Listen.
Overwatch.
I'm on it. Come get some.
Okay, Volkov.
That's affirmative. Scanning.
Go here and you can come up on the roof next time.
Roger that.
I'm just shuffling her across, so next turn she could go and take like this position here.
On Overwatch. I'm on it.
I mean, he could take even higher ground, but he's going to be useless up there.
Understood. Moving out. Overwatch. On Overwatch.
You hear that?
Here we are.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
That's a miss from you and a miss from you.
I didn't get it.
And a miss.
Negative damage.
Okay, we've got some damage on the officer. Right, well, we definitely want to get Volkov away from here.
Orders confirmed. On the move. Moving to Overwatch.
I kind of just want to get everyone, like, especially if they're not in heavy cover. I just want to get them out of line of sight of like all of the enemies. Fortunately, he can't. I mean, he could. Let's see. He could run in and take this heavy position.
Got it.
Yeah. So the trooper would have to move to see him now. Fang Yin. Not sure what I want to do with you. Zelensky. Trouble is we've got no heavy cover to fall back to. You could go over here, but that kind of just puts you in sight of that officer.
Headed there now.
Isn't it? No, you can't see anyone from there. Okay, so you're in heavy cover on Overwatch, that's good.
I'm on the
Fang
move.
Yin. Pull back, and I want you to hunker down up here.
Digging in.
I want them to come to us.
They're trying to flank us.
So Zelensky's marked, but the shot misses.
There's heavy fire in this zone. They're all over me.
Okay. Wow. Somehow that's whoever that was didn't take the flank shot on Mary Taylor here, for which we're very grateful.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So you can move around here. You can only see one enemy, and that's a flank shot. Only a 67%, but it's a flank shot. It's a fucking miss again. I can see how this mission's going to go already.
Gonna need to reload soon.
We're going to get close, and then we're just going to get fucked by XCOM not being able to shoot. So you could come here and have a flank on that guy. That puts you in a very precarious position though. Zelensky, you being marked means I definitely don't want you in the line of fire at all. I think what I might want to do here is get Volkov to grenade that guy's tree if I can find a place for him to do it from.
Moving out.
What about here?
Bombs
Yeah.
away.
So we get rid of the tree. Then hopefully Fang Lin can get an easier shot on him. Sorry, Fang Yin. Trouble is, if she stands there, she's in sight of the officer as well. Well, she could just take the flank shot on the officer. But if she misses, she's kind of in trouble. But if she hits, that also takes the mark off. Okay, do you know what? I want to take this shot on the officer. The officer's the biggest threat. I want him down. It's 86%. It's a decent shot. If it hits, it kills. There we go.
Nailed it.
Now Zelensky can't take that flank over there because he'd be flanked himself if he did. Although this guy would have to run forward, and he probably doesn't want to run forward. But do I want to take the chance though? It's going well so far. Could we even go for a 50-50 with the grenade kill? Can we get close enough? How far off is it? Not that far actually. We should be able to... no, I don't want to... That's 1, 2, 3 tiles further forwards. 1, 2, 3. I think we'd actually be 1 tile off the grenade kill. The grenade hitting if we went here. If we went here, we should be able to do it. But if the grenade doesn't kill him, he runs across here. I mean, yes, he makes himself easily flankable by her next turn, but they've demonstrated they don't really care that much about that. They're more than happy to put themselves in a flanked position, if it means they can.
Moving.
If it means they can get a good shot on an XCOM unit. So why don't we just overwatch? Try and stop him moving. No, they're more than happy to run the overwatch as well, apparently. It's a big miss. Okay.
I can't move.
That's a hit on Fang Yin. Okay, well we should be alright here now. So we don't have any guaranteed kills over here, but we should be able to get in nice and close for the flank shots.
Closing on target.
Let's take the long range one. Hang on, there's Oh, everyone's promoted anyway. Okay.
Target down.
So you should have a pretty nice shot from here. Here we go, Mary Taylor, 70%, 40% crit.
Negative. Weapons dry.
I guess that means, Zelensky, you get to finish him off with your grenade after all.
I'm on the move. Grenade! Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Menace 1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
And Fangin gets to do the honours. So Zelensky and Taylor come out unharmed, Fangin, Zhu and Vladimir Volkov come out with wounds. But everyone comes out alive, that's the most important thing.
Menace 1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Designating target.
Excellent. Right, we've got to start building up our photo album again. I actually like that. I especially like the fact that she's standing right in front of that statue in the way it kind of looks like her hair. And we've got Fangin in a hood just skulking in the back there. Perfect, okay.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
Ah, that's their cover story for why people are going missing from the city centres. They're voluntarily emigrating to, I guess, the countryside. Right, so it should be promotions all round. So, Zelensky,
Serving
you're a
as our
grenadier.
demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Excellent. Volkov, you're out for 30 days and you are the specialist.
Most advanced equipment. Specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Okay, he's wearing a... That looks like a fucking sapphire earring he's wearing. It's probably just the graphics. Taylor. Oh, Taylor's going to be the ranger.
Serves as our
Okay.
primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
It's always nice when the Australians end up as the rangers. Get a bit of Crocodile Dundee action going on with the oversized machete. And we've got Zhu out for 23 days,
Just
who's
like
going to
it
be our
sounds,
sniper.
Our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Right, did anyone...
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
So no one, like, became bondable off that mission, I don't think. We got no loot because we used a lot of grenades.
Commander to the research labs.
Okay, so strategic layer time. I think this this time round we're actually going to start off with the
There's room for us
GTS.
to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
We're going to start off with the GTS, as I have done previously. Last time around we played with the training centre, but it didn't really prove to be much use. It's really all it does is let you use your ability points, which you don't have that many of yet, and it lets you upgrade bonds, which we don't even have the first level of yet. So we're going to start off with the GTS and rush for that squad size upgrade.
I'll send word when it's up and running.
In terms of research, so modular weapons, hybrid materials, or alien biotech. We might as well start off with modular weapons.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. Without access to refined fossil fuels, power is difficult to come by outside the cities. Even among the staunchest of anti-alien dissidents, recovered Advent equipment is highly coveted.
So there's nothing we actually have to do in engineering now because we've built our facility.
We could have saved a lot of time repairing the ship's systems if we had any idea how to translate their language. Unfortunately, we don't come across many linguists out here.
So what I'm probably going to do is go GTS, Infirmary when we unlock it, and not sure about the third one, probably Resistance
Advent's
Ring.
got their propaganda machine working overtime. We're still seeing a steady flow of migrants heading into the cities.
I'm not sure they have to do all that much convincing at this point.
And I'm not sure I'd trade my freedom for a few hot meals and the cure for the common cold.
Well, maybe not. But what about the terminally ill, the elderly, or the disabled? The aliens can offer them something we can't. Something most people would trade anything for.
You're wrong about that, Doctor. We can offer them freedom, even if it means they have to endure the pains of being human.
I just hope they see it that way.
We definitely want the Resistance Ring fairly early on, so we can start doing the covert ops, and we want the Infirmary just so we can get soldiers back more quickly. The rest of it can probably wait. It might be a good idea to get a lab out. As we saw last time, the tech research times are pretty long. I mean, we're waiting like 2 months to do magnetic weapons research. It's a long time in this game. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we've got the slots, and we'll just see. I think the Resistance Ring, the Infirmary, and possibly a lab are the highest priority ones. We do want the Resistance comms out fairly early. I don't know. It feels like there are meaningful choices to make in the base now.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Brilliant, so we're starting off with a scientist. Wonder if we'll get this before the first guerrilla op comes up.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Right, so modular weapons. Done. As you can see, 63 days with no scientists. That goes down to I think 48 with one scientist. It's a big chunk of time. Next, let's get alien biotech.
The scientist is eager to begin, Commander.
That lets us do all the autopsies. Right, we've got our scientist, Dr. Landon Garcia.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good use.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Right, so we're recovering an item from a resistance haven. It's an easy mission, rewarded with an engineer, which is what we want. We want to start clearing out spaces in the base.
Setting course for the Western U.S. precinct.
So, we know we're bringing Zelensky and Taylor. Let's see who their favourite people are among the rookies. So, Zelensky, not very compatible with anyone actually, he's a bit of a lone wolf. But we could bring Jill Howard. So here we go, one Canadian with a lovely buzz cut. And Taylor gets on very well with Jacob Hendricks, so let's bring him along. Right, in terms of building items.
You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Let's open up with the med kit and put it on. Put it on Mary Taylor. She's most likely to not die instantly because she's got 5 hit points instead of 4. I don't want to put it on one of the rookies. The rookies I want to carry frag grenades because they're not the best at shooting, as you might have guessed from last mission. So here we go with Operation Steel Mother.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Squad green to deploy.
Alright then, so that's episode 1 of the new XCOM 2 campaign on Legend difficulty.
The resistance team operating out of this area got the jump on Advent forces passing through. Apparently they stumbled on a data vault with files critical to the alien operation. Unfortunately, hostile reinforcements overran the site, and all communications from the local operatives have gone silent. We're moving in to secure the area, neutralize all enemy contacts, and find the assets.
Okay, so join me next time for Operation Steel Mother.